Alright, I got this little TXX bdc4-6 6.5 inch audio pipe in, and I wanted to do a little review on it now that I've actually had it in an enclosure and got to play with it. I've been running it for about 3 days now. It seems to be, even though it's an inefficient woofer, I'm usually against inefficient drivers. It's a very inefficient driver. It's an old boat anchor. I really can't complain about it. It sounds good. It's not overly loud, but it's a 6.5. It is pretty loud. I've been running it here in the house on a Cobalt 240 off a PC power supply back there. It gets its sound source from the sub outs of this RCA. I've got these two Kenwood 12s and Kenwood 10 here. This sounds better than the three of them together. Enclosure has a lot to do with it. We're sealed, high tune ported, sealed. This is high tune, but it's not just a regular enclosure. It's a transmission line. It's tuned to 60 hertz. It's tuned to 60 hertz because the FS of the sub is 60 hertz. So you're supposed to tune T-line to what is, whatever the sub's FS is. And surprising to me, this thing gets really low. It's actually, I'm tuned a little above FS. It's really not supposed to be a good thing to do, but I'm only 2 hertz above. It actually came out to 62 hertz. But this little thing's got to fit in between the seats of a single cab standard shift Ranger. So I had to cut the size down, which brought the tuning up a little bit more than I wanted. But I can tell you, after building that transmission line, I will build nothing but transmission lines from now on. I really like the way this thing performs. I've built sealed enclosures, I've built L-port, I've built round port, and none of them come close to this. Matter of fact, these Kenwoods have a FS of 28 hertz. My next T-line I want to build for one of these Kenwood 12s with a T-line tuned to 28 hertz. That thing ought to slam 9-10 hertz easy. This thing tuned 62 is going down to 30 with no issues. That little woofer in that enclosure is filling this living room with bass. You can feel it all in the floors. You can feel it all in the furniture. When the notes get up higher, 45, 50, 60 hertz, you feel it in your body. I did a video the other night of it playing, and at the end of the video where I did a sound sweep, when it got up towards the higher frequencies, it actually made my voice sound like I was talking into a fan. And as far as distance goes, my stepson could hear this thing thumping all the way in that shop over there. That's a good 250 feet. And that little sub in that box has enough output to keep up with those 4 home audio towers with 12s in them. They don't really want to do below 45 hertz on their own. They're old school. These are 1986 pile driver 12s. They're about unusable after 40 hertz. They really fall off below 40. And to my surprise, this little 6.5, I've actually had to turn my sub level way down because in this enclosure, it actually puts out enough sub and mid bass to overpower the 412s by quite a bit in this living room, which is crazy. I mean, it is seeing more power than they are. That receiver is 110 by 4, which is what them are rated for, and about what them are rated for. This is seeing 240. It's rated, the woofer's rated 250. But yeah, I mean, if you need if you need a enclosure to fit in a small area and a sub to fit in a small area, I cannot bring myself to not recommend that little audio pipe TXX bdc4-6 and put it in a T-line. You'll be amazed. You can fit them in sealed or even smaller. You can fit them in L port, but you're not going to get the bandwidth and the low notes out of it that you will with that T-line. I can about guarantee it. Unless you tune really super low, but then you're going to miss out on the higher notes tuning super low with an L port. They just don't have the bandwidth this does. So, in conclusion, I really like it. It's really nice. I'm not going to play it in this video, but I have plenty of videos where it is playing. Y'all can check them out. They're all on my YouTube. Probably got 6-7 videos of this thing running. Unfortunately, the camera, of course, on a phone and the microphone on a phone really ain't going to do it no justice. To hear it in person, I'm a guy that usually don't run anything smaller than a 10. I mean, I have like big woofers, real woofers, you know. I got a Surround Vega sitting in this box back here. There's a Surround Vega Stroker 12. So, you know, I've had big bass, 15 sitting down there, old Cadence mallet. I've run 18s. I had an 18 in my Mustang, I had an 18 in my Subaru. You know, I'm usually big bass, but I mean, this right here, just for what it is, fits the bill. And for a nice little sound quality setup in my Ranger that'll still rumble a little bit, I believe this is going to work perfect. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave some comments. Till later, peace.